Today I'm going to show you how to close and open your Instant Pot. Stay tuned. Okay, this video is for the purpose only of showing you how to close your Instant Pot. My baby sister bought one and she's having a bit of a problem. So, I want to just show you. Okay, so you see here the handles. But you see back here, this here section. And I'm going to show you now the lid. This is the lid. You want to make sure that this part, that of your lid, is going to go right in. See? Look at that. You see where this is at? And you see this here? Let me just turn it around because I want you to see what I'm looking at. You see? At least that gap open. So you're going to take, if you're looking at your pot the way I'm looking at right now, you're going to take your lid and this little piece right here, you're going to put it towards the left of the pot. See? It's on the, you're going to put it in right here like that. And then you're going to turn it to the right, your right hand side. That's locked. See? Locked. To open it, you have to make sure, if you're cooking something, you got to make sure that this valve is completely down before you try to open it. But either way, it's not going to let you open it. If this valve is up, you won't be able to open this even if you try. Now, let me get the little button so I can show you the little pressure gauge. And all you do is you're going to flop it in here. Goes in fairly easy, and you're gonna do like this. See, just leave it like that. It'll automatically do this. It'll start releasing, and as I said, when it's completely safe to open, you'll see this. It'll look like this. When it's not safe to open, that little silver thing will be leveled here, so you won't be able to open it. The other thing that I want to show you is this comes off too. If you needed to clean it, you can just pop it right open. This is your rubber seal that you see here. It comes off. But I wanted to mention that if I were you, I would order extra ones. The rubber seal tends to hold the smell, so the aroma of whatever food you cook prior, okay? So I like to keep one if I'm going to be making like stews and whatnot that I'm using a lot of seasoning and the seasoning is very potent. Then I use that one, that rubber one for that, and another one for other uses. So when I wash my Instant Pot and I'm getting ready to put it away, I put it away like this. I don't lock it into place so that this can air out, okay? Just be mindful of that. The other thing that I wanted to mention, and this is of course for my sister, again, I normally don't use any of these settings. I only use the rice settings. And it's very simple to do the rice settings. So, and all you do is you wash your rice. Obviously, you rinse it several times. Add your water, your salt if you're going to add salt. And then you just, let me see, lock it into place. Like I showed you before, like this. You have your pressure valve on, and it's going to be facing to the back. And then all you're going to do is press rice. That is all you do, okay? When it's ready, you'll see it'll beep. When it starts going, it'll beep when it reaches whatever it needs to reach. Don't worry about that. And then it'll start counting, and then it'll be done. Again, I say, you'll be able to open it once this valve is completely down. The other thing is, you can see here, as I was saying earlier about the closing and shutting. Let me see if I see. You have that. This is closed going to the left, open going to the right. But it will not work unless you line this up here. Like I said, this part of it needs to be to your left. It needs to fall right in here to the left side. And then when you close it, you just turn it to the right side, okay? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.